Yet again, The Sims 4 is still pumping out a lot of packs since its release, way too many of them in fact. As of the time I'm recording this, they have released 20 expansion packs, with one more apparently on the way, 12 game packs, 20 stuff packs, and God knows how many kits are out there. I don't even want to bother counting them all. And from all these packs, there are obviously still many features players may have missed. Hello everyone, this is Abi aka onlyabidoang. Yes, I started using facecam since 28 videos ago, and today I'm going to show you 50 even more pack features in The Sims 4 that you may not know. I'm talking about features that may be fascinating, useful, or even mind-blowing to you. From things like cats being able to ride on a Roomba, to the fact that spellcasters can commit literal insurance fraud and earn millions of simoleons.
Yeah, spellcasters in The Sims can be very overpowered with their magic. But while we're in the topic of magic, it really reminds me of one of my favorite comfort nostalgic things growing up, and that's Harry Potter. I've always loved the warm, cozy, and magical atmosphere it brings, especially with the current season. So I feel like this is the perfect moment to talk about today's video sponsor, Monopoly Go, and their magical new collaboration with Harry Potter. Monopoly Go is a fast and fun mobile game where you roll the dice, earn Monopoly money, upgrade your landmarks, and play through a variety of boards. It is super quick to pick up, and you can play with friends by sending stickers, helping each other in events, and completing sets together. And now for a limited time, Monopoly Go has a special collaboration inspired by the world of Harry Potter. You can explore magical Harry Potter themed boards like Hogwarts and Diagon Alley, and take part in special events and minigames such as the limited time Quidditch Racers or Hogwarts Treasures, where you dig for amazing rewards. You can even invite your friends to participate together. The entire board also features Harry Potter themed visuals with Hogwarts inspired locations and effects. You can unlock bonus rewards like dice rolls, cash, and Harry Potter sticker packs by participating in the limited time Hogwarts Express event. And yes, there are brand new Harry Potter sticker album sets. Throughout the event, you can also earn various cosmetic collectibles such as tokens, emojis, dice, and even your own Hogwarts house shield to protect your landmark. Personally, I'd love to be in Ravenclaw, but I'm pretty sure the Sorting Hat will put me in Hufflepuff. This collaboration will only be around for a short time, so make sure you do not miss it. And from December 17, you'll be able to grab a free Dobby shield for an extra tiny touch of Wizarding World magic. You can download Monopoly Go for free using the link below and jump into the Harry Potter collaboration before it disappears. You can also add me through my friend code here and join in the fun together. It is your turn to roll.
Thanks to Monopoly Go for sponsoring this video, and now let's take a look at these features. Since this is the third part of the video, I'm gonna start from number 101. Sims can declare their love or hate for certain weather to other Sims, and if you declare your love or rain to others, your Sim will no longer be scared when a thunderstorm is happening, which can be very useful. In Gibby Point, if you do the Melody of the Geyser quest from this NPC and progress through it, eventually you'll be guided to smack this particular boulder located in the Wonderwood Wilds district that in turn will trigger the geyser nearby to spout out lava instead. This can then be repeated again whenever you want. Teen Sims and older are able to use the modular playgrounds, including the stairs, tunnels, and slides. Additionally, toddlers can also play on modular playgrounds on their own and use the tunnels, slides, and other toys as long as there are stairs on the playground for them to climb on. If you are close enough to the Grim Reaper, you can request to see his true form beneath the hood. He will then reveal it, which is unfortunately censored, and your Sim will be mesmerized by it. After that, they will receive a special inspired buff. A ghost who also happens to be a celebrity will gain the ability to dispel paparazzis, effectively making them leave the lot immediately. If you have a rodent cage in your home, a child Sim can study the rodents inside. Besides raising their creativity skill, this will also count as doing their homework. Ghost cats and dogs can be ordered to fetch a gift from the netherworld, where they will enter a portal in the ground for a short while and then come back with a box of present for you. Most Sims get scared after receiving the gift, but they may also get excited. If opened, you'll get a random collectible or a random spooky item. The Wise personality trait is exclusive to Elder Sims, and it has many benefits, such as improved career and skill gain, better anger and uncomfortable mood management, and some unique interactions. However, besides from Create a Sim, existing Sims can also gain this trait. Once an adult Sims grows up to an elder, there's a random chance they will be offered to obtain an extra wise trait. The chance of obtaining this is increased if you're good at certain skills such as logic, programming, writing, knitting, or wellness. Having the bookworm, geek, genius, creative, overachiever, or adventurous trait beforehand also increases this chance. However, having negative traits such as cringe, snob, hot-headed, or erratic outright prevents you from getting this trait completely. If a teen has reached level 10 of the mischief skill, they will get the authentic prankster reward trait. This trait makes it so that they can continue doing teen pranks after growing up, like summoning the urban myth or creating a social media password stealer. They will also no longer get caught pranking and have an easier time doing funny or mischief social interactions. One of the skill mastery perks your sim can randomly get when having a high skill is the Skillful sleep, and this is probably one of the most fascinating perks out of all. This lets you do a skillful sleep instead of a regular sleep. After they go to sleep, an astral projection of your sim will be summoned and they will use any random skill increasing items nearby. And after they wake up, the projection will disappear and you'll gain all the skill progress done by your projection. Yes, as stated before, spellcasters can actually do an insurance fraud. To do this, they have to learn the Inverniate spell and the Repario spell. First, buy any valuable burnable furnitures from buy mode, like this expensive bed. Then, cast Inverniate on it to start a fire. Wait until it looks burnt, and then extinguish the fire yourself instead of using another spell so you don't fill up your charge need that much. Your sim will then get the insurance money, which is usually around 40% of the original object's value. After that, use the Repario spell to turn the object back to normal, and then rinse and repeat. With this method, you can gain infinite amount of simoleons without cheats. If you have your cow wear the cowbell color, you'll unlock the interaction to do a cowbell gem. Your sim will perform this silly dance with a bell which will either make them energized or sad depending on the cow's reaction to it. When playing the Don't Wake the Llama board game, there's a rare chance the tower stack will explode into pieces instead of crumbling down. With the Shady trait, Sims can ask other Sims who are good friends with them to embrace this shady lifestyle. If they approve of your request, they will also gain an extra Shady trait. However, Sims with the Idealist trait will never approve of this request. When building dorms or university housing from managed worlds, you can edit its configuration, such as which university it ties in, gender restrictions, and affiliations for certain university organizations or even clubs from Get Together Pack. Sims with the cringe trait gain an immunity from death by laughter. You would have thought they would be immune to death by embarrassment as well, but no, they can still die from it. After dying, the ghost of the deceased sim or their other household members can rate the Grim Reaper's reaping from 1 to 5 stars. If you rate him 5 stars, you'll get a happy buff and gain some relationship with Grim. But if you only rate him 1 star, you'll get a confident buff, but your relationship with Grim will be lowered. A fairy is forbidden to do magic in the Coast of Atmore district in Innisgreen due to its sour history with fairies. They will be warned if caught once, but if they do it twice, they'll get this problematic fairy trait. This trait bans them from ever getting a daily fairy dust ration from the Mossvale Fairy Hub. To remove this trait, they need to either try to have it be appealed, pay the restitution fee to the Fairy Council liaison, or try to discuss your behavior to her. Whenever your sim is attending high school, there's a random chance a fire drill can happen. Once the fire alarm rings, everyone in the school will stop whatever they're doing and go out of the building in a line, with the firefighters already waiting outside. If a high school student performs very well in their school, they are eligible to graduate early as a teen. Teen sims who graduated early will get this reward trait, get their diploma early and won't need to go to school anymore, but they cannot work full-time yet. However, if you have the Discover University pack, you can even apply for university as a teenager. After applying to a university, Sims with at least level 5 in the Mischief skill or Sims with the Evil or Materialistic trait can try to bribe the university for 2000 simoleons for themselves or other Sims waiting for their application results using a phone or computer. If successful, the Sim applying will be eligible to get to all the distinguished degrees from both universities regardless of their skills. But if it fails, you'll be fined 500 simoleons and won't get accepted to any distinguished degrees. If you befriend the Hermit NPC that's living in the secret deep woods area here located in Granite Falls, you'll be able to learn the fungal infusion fertilizer herbalism recipe. This is a great fertilizer for your plants. Additionally, if you ask the Hermit to move in with you, you'll get a unique achievement. Ghosts who were devoured by the mother plant after trying to fight her alone will, ironically, gain her blessing in the form of all their needs being full and never decaying. Sims can prank sunbathing Sims by carelessly pouring sunscreen on them. After that, their tan will appear in silly looking patterns and anyone nearby may laugh at them as well. When you wish for a child using this magical wishing well and you get the worst outcome, you'll get a ghost child instead. The child will appear in your Sims family tree. Ghost child will stay as a kid forever and never grow up unless you revive them with a plate of ambrosia. Newborn babies have their own hidden temperaments. They are not visible, but if you activate cheats and shift-click on them, there is an option to change them. There are 4 types of temperaments. Average babies are, well, average. Calm babies have slower social and fun need decay, but their energy need also increases more slowly. Clingy babies have faster social need decay, and sensitive babies have faster energy, fun, and hunger need decay, but their energy need and hunger need also increase faster. If you do enough errands from the mayor of Finchwick in Hanford on Bagley, you'll be enrolled to the mayor's complimentary weekly mystery jam club as a reward. Each week, she will send you a mystery box from the mail containing a random jam with a special note from her. When the child is experiencing the bear phase, where they prefer to wear this fruit bear costume, besides talking about it, their parents can also join in and wear the costume too to make the phase go way faster. Cats can ride on a robot vacuum cleaner, and it's pretty adorable to look at. Your sim can clone themselves using the upgraded cloning machine from the scientist career, but it can also fail. If it fails, the clone will turn into an evil version instead. They will have the evil, erratic, and mean traits, and will have red eyes rather than their original eye color. If you don't want your farm animals from cottage living and horse ranch to die of old age, you can turn off animal aging in the gameplay settings. If a sim gets all drenched from rain, they can stand near a ceiling fan that's currently on and they'll get dry faster. This also works with fans from other packs, like this standing fan. Besides cats and dogs, toddlers and infants can pass through the large pet door. Meanwhile, only infants can fit through the small one. If you leave the colorful marbles collectibles scattered on the floor, other sims may slip when they walk over them. Sims can get a tattoo dedicated to their lover with the help of a tattoo artist. But if they show it off to their another lover, that sim will react negatively and become angry. Strangely, this doesn't count as catching you cheating or cause the romance relationship to drop. It only makes them mildly upset. Kids can own a small business themselves and even hire staff, but their unlockable abilities will be limited to up to 2 stars rank. Besides shrinking and sleeping inside a dollhouse, fairies can also shrink and sleep on a piano for some reason. Sims working in the Reaper career can reap the souls of a growing plant, obtaining their soul in which you can use in the career. This also includes cow plants, where they will immediately die and you'll get a special moodlet about it. Kids and teenagers living in Mount Komorbi will wear their own unique uniform whenever they go to school. Sims with the chased by death trait are always in the brink of death. But if they stay alive for long enough, they may randomly get this mysterious gift from someone, probably Grim Reaper, in their inventory that's usually filled with cupcakes, fish, and maybe even rare stuff such as a potion of youth. At the library, couples can perform the unique kiss behind bookshelf interaction. They will move toward a bookshelf and make out, though not really behind it since almost all bookshelves in pre-made libraries are stuck to a wall. If successful and no one catches them, they will receive a confident buff. You may catch horses dancing to the song from the stereo if it's around. Sims who is wearing the bear costume will unlock the interaction to roar at other Sims. Other Sims can also try to imitate a bear roar to Sims wearing the costume. Children can play with makeup using the makeup table, where they will carelessly use the lipstick, eyeliners, and others, and the result can vary. They may either nail it or end up with a hilariously messy result. When a holiday with a romantic spirit tradition is active, Sims with the mean, evil, childish, or other negative traits can forge a breakup letter for a Sim who already has a romantic partner. The outcome can vary. They may call you to say they actually broke up or divorced, get confused because of a misspelled name, or even realize you were the culprit and lose relationship points with you. If you live in Solani and your house catches on fire, your neighbors may immediately come to help extinguish it due to the community's closeness, without a single fire alarm needed. If a wild fox is trying to attack your smaller farm animals and you have a llama around, the llama will protect them by spitting on the fox, scaring them away. If you approach the blue sad bear in Ciudad Enamorada and follow through his quest to find his lost ring, in the end you'll be able to activate the true power of said ring by rubbing it. Once rubbed, an aura will appear around your sim and you'll get this confident buff for 4 hours that makes romance interactions you perform more powerful. The ring that was once locked in Create a Sim can also be worn now. The Gemology work table can actually be used by 2 sims at once, one for making jewelry and the other for cutting gemstones. The hygienic decontamination pot, unlocked at level 7 of the Scientist career in the Get to Work pack, is not just a unique looking shower. If your sim is sick, it will instantly cure any illness from your sim after you take a shower in it. So those are 50 even more pack features that you may not know in The Sims 4. What do you think of these features? Do you know any other that not many people know? Let us know in the comments down below.
Thank you everyone for watching this video, I hope that you like it, and also be sure to check out the latest Monopoly Go collaboration with Harry Potter by going through the link in the description below if you want to support the channel. See you later!